Storm Tracker Camera Network is sponsored by the Uftring Auto Group. If we wouldn't sell it to our family, we wouldn't sell it to you. Now, your local weather authority forecast from Chief Meteorologist Chris Yates.
Well, the Northern Lights put on quite the show last night across much of the country. They were visible, of course, here in central Illinois, but also seen as far south as Texas and Florida. This is a time lapse that was taken last night by Austin Hatfield just north of Pekin. Now, we do have another opportunity to see the Northern Lights tonight, but there's a big but attached to that. First, I don't think this is going to be the same type of event that we had last night. The solar storm, while we are getting the brunt of it coming through earlier today, it is expected to be weakening. And then there's also going to be some other issues involved with that. That said, the opportunity is there to see the aurora tonight. But I'm looking at some of the magnetic field stuff coming in with the solar winds. We've got satellites that are about 1 million miles away from Earth that are picking up all the solar radiation and solar material coming our way. The magnetic field of that activity is all oriented the wrong direction for us to get a Northern Lights event. So that is going to have to completely flip 180 degrees for us to get the Northern Lights to show up. It could still happen. Those flips happen suddenly and quite frequently during these events, but I want to keep the expectations at a real level tonight. Do not expect this to be a repeat of last night. All right, if we're going to see the activity early on in the event, usually we like to see these numbers around 7 for starters. It's already going to be coming in a little bit lower, and the storm's expected to weaken as the night goes on. Now, we can get occasional flare-ups, 15-minute substorms that can tend to fire off the lights for a brief period of time, but really our window of opportunity is from 6 p.m. through about 10 o'clock tonight. Here's the other issue. Assuming everything else lines up, we've got cloud cover that's going to be rolling in, and we're expecting a gradual increase in cloud cover as the night goes on. So yes, if you want to go out, there is an opportunity to see it. I think it'll still be difficult, and it could be a big waste of time if the orientation of the solar wind's magnetic field does not flip. Now, we'll keep an eye on it. If I start to see this activity flaring up, we'll let you know on our social media pages as well as on our website, ciproud.com. We're already starting to see some of those high clouds filtering on in. That trend's going to continue. Temperatures are in the 50s and 60s currently. Mid and high level cloud cover, yeah, it's going to continue to stream in as we head through tonight. Now, initially it'll be thin, but it will start to thicken up as the night goes on. That's going to make seeing any lights a little bit more difficult. Not impossible, but difficult. All right, look at all the warmth off to our south and west. Showing you that because it is headed our way. It's just going to take some time to get here. As for tonight, cloud cover continues to stream in tonight. Again, an opportunity to see the Northern Lights, but not a guarantee. Temperatures will ultimately drop back into the mid-30s with Peoria down to about 35. For tomorrow, we'll get some sun and clouds. Should be a pretty nice day overall across central Illinois. Our high temperatures are expected to peak into the low 60s and upper 50s. But looking ahead, we're even warmer through the weekend with highs around 70 on Saturday, trending colder now on Sunday, and rain chances return by Monday night.